for the ground. I'm a 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged off. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. SOS, SOS, SOS. I got you, yeah. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tag on the internet. We don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah. I go up. We influence, yeah. See me moving, yeah. I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they know dog, I'm big dog. Asking if it's still a flex. Say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check. Better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best. I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest. Stand on business, I'm too tall. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tag on the internet. We don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Went to starter from a mascot. Went to rollies from a G-Shock. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fee's not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tag on the internet. We don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's see what we got going on for today. Have a look at the markets here. It is today Tuesday. Start off with the calendar today. So we have a little bit of PMI. And that's about it, to be honest. Nothing really major here. Euro, a little bit of French, Spanish news. Otherwise pretty clean. Bank holiday yesterday. We sort of ranged and then broke out in Asian. Asian been cooking, man. Yesterday breakout Asian. Today breakout Asian. Yesterday range, bank holiday, pretty normal for that to happen. So now let's see what happens. I mean, we made a new all-time high yesterday. 502 is our new all-time high in terms of body closure on a 15-minute. Now we created a range. Previous daily obviously closing bullish still. Previous 4 hours now closing bullish. So bullish bias today. Looking for upside would be clean. We can look for buys above here, tight little buy above here. If we get a nice close, that would be the plan. Sells I'm not interested in just yet. We have plenty of room for selling if this thing wants to turn around. Not gonna try be a smart guy, sell right now and then get cooked. Need to bring back some key levels here. So let's bring back a key level 500. Very important. Let's go dotted line. Let's go coordinates 500. So we need to watch that 500 level there. Could be issues. That's a big level. 500 whole numbers can be something that we react off. So that's pretty much it, to be honest, in terms of analysis on gold. Nice and straightforward, nothing too complex. And yeah, let's now have a look at DAX here on the other hand. So with DAX, start off on daily time frame here. Daily time frame closing bullish here above this previous daily resistance. We created a daily support down here, so we need to come and mark that. DS, and then we closed above this one here. 4 hour time frame, bearish, so mixed session bias today. So if we can get a change of structure from here, which could come above this range here, could be some options for buys. Seems like we're reacting off this for now. So that's where my buys would come now. Would I sell below here? Technically, it's not that bad below there. We have a 1 hour sitting there, which I don't like. But with volume, you could push through. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's a 4 hour support as well. So below there would make sense. 5 minutes is like this. Could even sell on a 5 aggressive and then break even at 1 hour. The thing is we can go break even by the 1 hour, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so I think DAX also a clear plan below here for sells and then the buys back above that 15. I don't want to take buys before that. Inside here is kind of a non-tradable range until proven otherwise. We don't really have much in terms of price action to look at here, what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. So we need to wait for that. And that's pretty much the plans on both DAX and gold here. Pretty straightforward. Have a look at what GJ's been doing. GJ's been breaking out, trying to come back to these highs. If it gets back above there, it will be quite nice actually. But right where it is today is a shit spot, you know, right at the highs. So leave GJ for today until it breaks out. Once it breaks out, interested again. Until then, it's at a really bad spot, boring spot to be honest. Let's have a look at what USD JPY is doing. We have the same breakout, but daily time frame is now where? Not at daily resistance, we're above it. 4 hour time frame is coming close. This is a previous 4 hour here. Very messy zone. This has been a lot of troubles here. I guess above here there's a tight buy. It's very tight though to this previous 15. So I prefer a pullback buy actually. Pullback, take buys back up would be better. But let's just see how it forms here. Keep that in mind. Lines up with key level. And yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with this. And then take it from there. So that's the plans on all pairs. Let's see what ends up happening. And yeah, nice simple plans today. Very, very simple. It's a much better market. It's looking like gold is a little bit more lively. We could range today on gold. And that would be nice. Not nice, sorry. But it would be not out the question. We've had some great pushes here. 500 is a big level. So let's just see. Already done YouTube business, have you? Yeah, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream. I would appreciate it. Let's get it. 100k subscribers. You're famous now? No, I'm not famous. 100k giveaway. Yeah, it will take some time. I need to build a form. So once I build a form, then people will apply to the form. Once they apply to the form, I'll start doing interviews. Once I start doing interviews, we will then pick someone to be flown to Dubai. So we'll see. Now you can buy the chair. Well, I wish it worked like that. When you hit 100k subscribers, then you get paid, but actually you don't get paid. Yesterday, we had some haters try to hate, as usual. So when we hit 100k, they started unsubscribing. So we went to like 130 yesterday, 100k and 30 subs, and then we went back down to 101. 101, and then the haters ran out. Now we're back up to 120. I mean 120. Can it be converted to cash? Yeah, that's the goal, right? That would be nice. Man, I'm sitting new posture in my chair. I hate it, man. I feel so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable, man. Can't sit like this long. Bro, why do you use this broker on chart? It's pretty different price than others. It's not really different price than others. I mean, comparing to my brokers, I just like because there's no gap. What is this? 40.93. Let's see, 40.93. 40.90. Damn, how big is the screen, bro? Make it smaller. Smaller, please. Let's have a look. $49, yeah, same price, man. $4.93, same on this, man. $4.93, $4.93. It's the same price. Same price. So it's not that bad. Recline the chair a bit. No, it's bad for your back. That's how I used to sit, but now I'm trying to sit upright. Might help your back. I don't have back issues. I just want to fix my posture. I'm trying to catch it from... I'm a guy who likes to be preventative. So when I notice something, you know... Have you decided what chair you're going to get? Yeah, I'm just going to buy that freaking stupid $2,000 chair. Fuck's sake, man. There's no point of buying something else and then I know that would be the best. Like, I'm a guy who's like, I have a motto, you buy cheap, you buy twice. You understand? Once you hit 100k, and then even if it goes down, you'll still receive silver button? No. They take 2 weeks to verify you. So I have to wait 2 weeks, they're gonna verify the whole channel. If at any time someone bot attacked me with fake subs, which I can see from the graph, it's not. You can see, like, you have a graph here. You can see the growth of the channel, so they will just verify that. I mean, I can do it for them, but I guess they have their policies, right? I'll show you. looks like this. So they give you a little chart like this, and then if you go here all time, all lifetime, this is how my channel started. So you can see the growth here. So nothing, no spikes, just from 2021 grew. Should be able to give us a number, but I don't know why. Hello Harry, can you please help me? I'm in serious need of help. If it's that serious, maybe contact the police or an ambulance. If you're in that desperate need of help, could be better. If it's not that serious, trading related issues, something like that, you can let me know. Take anything in NY? Guys, don't ask me if I took anything in NY. It's new. It's a bloody bank holiday. I told you I'm not trading bank holiday. Oh shit, now I messed up this second monitor. FIFA. Ergo human chairs are good. I have mine over 10 years daily use for work, still good condition. Yeah, this sounds good, but I think I'll just go for that bloody flex chair or God knows what. Four years, 100k is really good, man. You're definitely shadow banned because with just 25k subs, people with just 25k subs have 1k viewers. No, it's because I stream London, man. I stream London and we had our time, that's why. If I was shadow banned, then these videos would not go viral, right? I would not be able to get this video to, which video? That 42k here only 1 month ago. This video here a couple of months ago, 174k, my most viewed video ever. It's because I'm posting real content, man. I'm posting real content. You know, the reason I have subs, the reason my sub count is high is because I post over 1,000 videos. These guys don't, you know. These guys are just doing live streams. That's why they have 1,000 viewers on live stream. But let them post a video and see how much they get during a video. He's also a London trader, has 23k subs, 800 to 1k viewers, and he doesn't have any videos, just live. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that if you just build your channel on only live streams, then of course you're gonna have more viewers on live. But my channel was first made by videos. That's the difference. Also, keep in mind, these guys can have shoutouts from different traders, right? These guys get shoutouts from different traders. You know? Especially if another famous streamer shouts them out, you know? Then they get higher views. That's how it always works. So maybe he has 23k, but he works with other traders and stuff like that. Why is gold futures different than CFD? It's a different thing, man. Gold futures is a different chart. But it's not, if you're looking on Tradingview, that's because Tradingview is delayed 15 minutes. What do you think about UJ? It has long bearish run. You think we can target 4 hour for bullish run, sorry. You think we could target 4 hour for buying? Yeah, but the problem is like we're pretty pushed already pretty hard, so I prefer to take a pullback instead of breakout. I did the analysis. I mean, you could trade this small range here, but if it wants to stop, it will stop. You don't really, it's not a 1-to-1 to get there. Your stops are going to be 11 for 5, 6 actually. Then you have to go break even. Pullbacks are much safer like this. But it's a personal choice, you know. Look at the 1 hour and tell me, do you think it's the smartest idea buying right here? Like, use some common sense. In common sense, if I brought you a chart that looks like this and you told me you bought here, does that look great? Doesn't really look best, right? So you just want to be a bit careful. Still an option, but if volume dies, then that's the only thing to blame here, you know? So you make the decision, am I happy giving it a shot like that, or do I want to wait for something a little bit more decent? Maybe a pullback or something like that. Are you looking for 1.1 or 1.2? What do you mean 1.1, 1.2? You mean 1 to 1 or 1.2? That makes sense, but he's been streaming way less than you. You're here from so long. They're new. It could be affiliates too. Starting someone new, someone hype, you know, it's just how it works, man. The fact is many streamers don't last, right? That's the difference, man. Anyone can come to a stream and get that type of view. What's his name? Maybe I know him. You should go on Words of Wisdom podcast. Actually, you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh because this is gonna be an interesting podcast. Apparently on Thursday I'm on a roundtable podcast with Raja Banks. This is gonna be interesting. So I think it's gonna be pretty funny from all the banter we've had on stream. So we'll see what happens. Apparently I'm on a roundtable with Raja Banks and a famous Indian streamer as well. He's supposed to be like, has like maybe 10k views on stream, this guy. I would stay away from that. You're legit and they're not. Yeah, but how does that affect my legitimacy having a conversation, right? Carry a Glock as well? No, I'm not there to hate, man. I'm not gonna do anything, guys. I don't even know what the topics are about. We'll see. It will be interesting, no? Should talk about orange juice? I don't know what will happen, man. You don't want to be tarred with the same brush? Yeah, but that's the difference, right? It's like, it's a good dynamic. Name of the end guy? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not doing anything, man. They're just human beings. I have nothing against. Talk about orange juice, that will be a topic. It won't be professional? What do you mean it won't be professional? It's a professional podcast they're doing. It's good, it's just value, things like that. You guys will be pleasantly surprised. Think of it as a meeting. Seems like London's gonna be ranging all day. It's too early to say, man. It's only 10 o'clock. We have more buys on DAX. If DAX wants to go a little bit nuts today, we have a lot of room for buying towards upside, so I'm not too worried about that. If it wants to fake up from here, we could have sells back down. Harry, I'm thinking about getting up at 4 in the morning. It's 6 a.m. in Dubai. Do you think that would be beneficial in terms of trading gold? 6 in Dubai? No. You need to get up like 4 a.m. Dubai time. 4 a.m. Dubai time, you can catch Asian trades, but Asian is not always good, man. Asian is not always good. Can I trade gold futures in Pip Labs? It's the same chart, just different prices, guys. But yes, we will be able to have futures charts to have the complete futures chart. It's just very expensive. We asked one broker, they're charging us $100,000 a year to have futures data. So it's too much money, man. Especially with what we've invested. Wait till you see our new AI features. It's absolutely insane. We even built something to where now we have 24/7 support all the time. It will be great. I'm saying if you say anything, yeah, exactly, man. It will just be normal convos. You need a winning strat first before thinking about waking up early. It's true. Waking up early will not make you a profitable trader. But if you're doing it because of schedule purposes, then you need to trade Asian, because Dubai 6 o'clock is like, you can get moves at 6 o'clock, but not every day. It's like, you know, it's okay to stick to a time, but those type of trades you need to take at 6 and maybe close at 8, maybe close at 9. That's how I noticed those type of trades work. Tomorrow's what, Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow we'll do a regular giveaway for the month though. We're having two giveaways, so we'll do a regular giveaway tomorrow. And then Pip Labs is launching this month. If you guys are already an existing subscriber to Pip Labs, I hope you've been utilizing version 5. You guys get access to version 5 already. So you guys can be enjoying on that. How many people have tried out version 5? Tried it out? Nice. What do you think about swing trading futures? No, I don't think swing trading futures is a good idea. Oh wait, what do you think about swing trades? Do you trade? Yeah, swing trades is alright. You guys enjoying it? Any feedback you want, just leave it in our little thing. Yes, I did, but only 4 pairs as of now. Better version? No, you just have to search the pairs. So if you want a different pair, just search it. Those 4 pairs are just like the most popular, so we leave it there. Only 1970? Yeah, we know what that issue is. But what stats does that mess up? Harry, my MFFU is giving away 20k accounts for $1. Yes, marketing is part, but what's the benefit for them? Because people who can afford $1 are mostly people who are gamblers. And the gamblers are people who will never get a payout. You're forgetting that, yes, the account costs $1, but then you have an activation fee. So they're still making $150. So they're literally giving an account $50 off. Okay? So they're only giving you a $50 discount if you pass. And they're encouraging you to gamble, because guess what, most likely you're gonna lose the account. If you pass, then you pay the $150, then you lose the account, you don't meet their consistency rules and all of this stuff, you know, then you're gonna fail anyways. They have no activation fee included for $1. That's pretty scary, man. I would say that that's pretty scary if they're doing that. I would take the opportunity and see if they deny you a payout. $1 is worth it. That's a no-brainer. I don't even know how they do a fucking transaction on $1, man. Jesus Christ. My fees would end up me with $0.5 net. So that's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. If I was you, I would buy full 5 stack accounts. Buy 25Ks. I mean, 5 20Ks. No doubt about that. MFFU doesn't work in Dubai. Otherwise, I would do it right now. Milk them. And then see if they pay you out. That would be my only consensus. But for me, There's no doubt. No activation fee. No brainer. Immediately buy it. I mean, what are you gonna 5 times 20k accounts? You know, you're gonna have 100k in funding, and then you're gonna have only for $5, man. I mean, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Even if you don't even get $1 payout to give you $5, it's no-brainer. The problem is most people won't pass it anyways. That's the funny thing. You cannot buy it. It's a giveaway. They will choose you first. Okay, man. It's a giveaway. That makes sense. A couple of years ago, 5%ers had 25k one account. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty scary when they do that, you know. It means like, you know, there's a... But if it's done as a giveaway, that's fine. It's a small account. Yeah, if it's a giveaway, it's fine. But, you know, there's no... Giveaways are just for community interaction, support of the community, stuff like that. Yeah, we can run a giveaway from today to tomorrow. I can set that up now, actually. And then we'll do one in the exclusive group as well. We'll do that one tomorrow. But we'll run this one to give people some chance. We'll give away this month. Since it's 100k, we'll do something special. We'll give away 3 exclusive spots. 100k. Plus flying someone to Dubai. 100k doesn't happen much, so... we will do it 3. So we'll actually do that. I'll set that up now. What time is it now in UTC? 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we'll do it like 10:30, so 6:30 UTC. 6:30. All right, so tomorrow giveaway. Publish. So we should have the giveaway active already, man. Is this what? When's this? No, this is for private. No, this is the wrong one. Private we're doing tomorrow. Private we're doing tomorrow. We want public group. So let's do the public group. Hello. Because private we'll do tomorrow in one day, because private is easy. Not as many people. The rules are simple. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram, be subscribed to the channel, and press the entry button. That's it. Very simple. Very simple, not rocket science. So let's see here. Public group, giveaways. All you have to do, follow me on Insta. Sub to channel. That's the giveaway. Very simple. That's it. Good luck. So we'll run that till tomorrow. So DAX here might fake out back in the range here. 9 minutes for DAX to close. I would prefer to see a 5-minute change of structure. I don't think I would take it just on a 5 closing back in the range. I do like that we have a 30 close below, 15 close below as well. So we do have a close below here, which is interesting. First target has been met, which is the 1-hour support though. So it's a tough one with this 5-minute closing below. I really would prefer a 15. Just so we don't get stuck in a higher low. Hi, I've been here for quite a long time and now I'm a funded trader and I have 2 payouts, but I'm not following your live trades. I study your system through your live and free videos also. Nice, man. Well done. It's good to have 2 payouts. That's sick. Interesting how the non-signal bots are doing well. How's gold doing? Yeah, it seems like we're having a bit of a pullback day, but this is where we can fake out. So we could actually create support here and start to continue up. So people will be like really trying to sell right now, which can make sense counter bias, but that's how it is. Hi, I rejoined gym after 1.5 years. Any suggestions? I'm trying to bulk and get big. You know, just stick to it, man. That's the difference. That's the difference. Same advice I have in gym is the same advice I give in trading. You're not gonna get big and bulk if you don't stick to it. So you have to go consistently. Find a workout routine that works. Eat a good diet as well. That's very important. You know, if you're fat now, then don't get big because you're fat. So you need to, you know, eat moderately, just start to eat clean, stop being fat, and then once you stop being fat, then you can look to bulk, right? So you don't need to bulk if you already have bulkiness. It's the opposite. If you're skinny, then just start eating clean, lots of carbs. Calling some fat is racist in 2025, it's just fact, man. I mean, like, what? I'm not saying I don't have anything against them being fat, but I'm saying if he's fat, he's fat. You can't hide that, you know. It doesn't make him a worse person or anything. It's just what he chooses to do with his body. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me, you know. But if his advice is, you know, he's asking for advice, then that's it, you know. Was a joke, but that's what the generation has come to, sadly. Facts, man. If it hurts when someone called you those words, it means it's time to hit the gym. Yeah, that's true. You know? Can $500 be taken to 50K using your signals? If you pay me $10,000, then you can flip $500 to 50K. Right? So you will net 40K profit. Only for a fee of $10,000. So in that, it's very cheap. It's very cheap. Is protein powder mandatory for bulking? No, but protein is. You need to get protein from as much natural sources as possible. I'm 83 kg, 172. Am I fat? Yeah, but you could be massive as hell, man. weight and height don't matter. It's maybe that's muscle mass. Thank you, man. I'm skinny, 56 kg at 5.6 feet. I gained 43 to 58. Now I'm back to 56. I was walking skeleton, but not now. I come to take it next level. Yes, if that's the case, then you need to eat, man, a lot of rice. Bump up your rice. Not rice with ghee, not biryani. No, clean rice, right? Eat rice, and every meal you eat at least 4 times a day, minimum. Every meal you eat with protein. Chicken. Don't eat lentils. Lentils is not protein. Right? It's not you want chicken, meat. You prefer rice or olive oil for extra calories? Well, they're two different type of calories, right? One is a fat, one is rice. So if you've maxed out your rice, then you can start to add more fats, right? I'm Cuban, and all I ate when growing up was rice and black beans. Yeah, it's good carbs, that. Hi, when I joined, I saw your YouTube video in 2022. You're not bulk as you are today. You were little skinny. I was very skinny. How much you gained? I gained since 2022. I gained 20 kgs. I gained 20 kg. I actually gained 30 kg. So about maybe 3-4 months ago, I was 92 kilos. Right now I'm 81 kilos. Lean. Before I went on holiday, I leaned down. But I was 92. So from that to 92, I was 60 before. So that's 60, 70, 80, 30 kg. Plus 30 kg. How you do it, man? Eat 6 times a day. Till today, I eat 6 times a day, no matter what. You know? Lentils have 20 per 100. Yeah, but it's not as effective as meat protein, you know? We won't go into that vegetarian, what's this? Argument of what's better to be vegetarian or not vegetarian, blah, blah, blah. We won't go into that argument. .63 is tall, man. I'm planning 2,500 calorie bulk to reach 70 kg. My bulk was 5,000 calories. That's how much I ended up getting into. Did you lose weight for your flight when you went on holiday? Why would I need to lose weight for my fucking flight, man? They don't check your weight before you go on a plane, man. Are you mad? I don't know what planes you have to fly with, but they don't. Why would I have to lose weight? Shit, man. Don't know what planes this guy is running, man. Poor guy. Must be completely, he's traveling on destination fucked airlines. That's what he's going on. Completely cooked. Guys, this 5-minute might close below here. Set up 5 plus 15-minute close below. Might be something I'm interested. 42 seconds for this. Running stops above this 15 would lead into what? 34, 27. Not bad. It's enough range if we could push a little through. If we run, we can't run a little bit tighter because a little bit tighter is same 30. So we have to go with that 30 pip stop. So let's see how it closes here. If it can close below or above is the question to ask today. $13 seconds. Does it want to close below? All right, so we have got a close below here. Top wick forming will take an entry break of low. Good top wick as well. So yeah, we close below here. Good top wick coming here. We'll take an entry here, breaking this low here, which will be the lowest low, break even at this point. I'm wondering if I can wick fill after this top wick. We'll see how big this top wick forms. Always safer break of low. So we'll see. Forgot to add yesterday's trade to the YouTube. So if we took it on flip, we would have been triggered, which is why I prefer to go break of low, because now it's scary. Imagine you like, okay, I'm triggered on flip now. Shit, now it's going back up, right? And you have no confirmation. Now you're hoping for it to break low. So sometimes flip is good, but in a scenario like this where we need the confirmation, this is what's good. Now we have a good list of confirmations in this trade here now. Look, check this out. So we have a 1 hour candle closing below. That is step number 1, right? 1 hour candle closing below, 30-minute candle closing below, previous 30-minute closing below the resistance here, right? So we have a retest here as well on the 30-minute into this range, leaving rejection wick for now. 15-minute now closing bearish as well. And we have a 5-minute change of structure. So quite a few confirmations here. If this wants to go down today, then this should do it. If it doesn't want to go down, then we will reject. We will start to continue up from here. We will never be triggered. And we will be safe in the trade. So it's very nice. It's very nice. And then we can start to look for buys, right? We can start to look for buys, but there's no buys just yet in this range. For me, the buys would be above this kind of monthly resistance, which is also this resistance here. So that lines up nicely. So we'll see how it goes. Break of lows was clutch again. Yeah, it's important in a time like this. It will help. Problem is we don't want it to break these highs because that's where our stop loss would be. So now we need to, now the problem is we need to hope that it doesn't push too much past. Otherwise it's not going to make sense risk to reward wise. We could actually keep the same stop loss on a flip even if it goes higher, because if it's grabbing that much liquidity, it shouldn't need to flip down bearish. Didn't it tap 4 hour already? We are trading in a 4 hour range. So if you check this out here, we're trading in a range here. So we are already through the 4 hour. We're at daily support. This tapped the 4 hour to the upside. So we're just in a range. So if I'm going to be selling here, I don't want to sell towards the bottom of the range here. It's the worst place to sell down here. This is like our last area to sell. Honestly, it's always better to sell from up here, but that's not where we are. If we're going to come up there today, then I'm just going to take a buy if I get the opportunity. All right. So range trading is always a little bit mixed. It's not as clear as, let's say, what was this valid? Yeah, it was valid here if you break even at that previous 15. That's what we were talking about. So it just, if there was no volume today, you would have lost. So it's all you based on volume. So like the entry is fine, everything's fine, but no volume, you lose. So it depends on how much you trust the volume. 4 hour having no top wicks, not a threat. I have one on broker and I go by broker. So for me, as long as there's one on broker, which I do have, then it's okay. What about 4-hour level? Well, yeah, we're trading to a target we've been to today. So if we didn't tap it, we would mark it like this because we didn't tap it. But now that we're trading to a level that's been crossed through twice today, 1, 2, it makes sense. Gold is now trying to create some sort of support. So I want to see change of structure. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 5-minute bearish candles. This could just be a pullback to continue down. It's a nice retest of the previous 4-hour we had from the days before. Also key level retest here. Wouldn't be bad to see like a 15-minute candle with a 5-minute change of structure here in 8 minutes. So let's see. Harry, is there any reason you're not trading directly off Tradingview? Your broker is not connected to Tradingview? Yes, and also Tradingview is laggy, man. Tradingview is lag. My broker has an option for Tradingview, but the candles are absolutely rubbish. A lot of gaps, and it's not tick by tick, it's second by second. When you're trading second by second, it's a lot worse. What broker do you use? Mine has dog shit spreads. I'm on IC. 7 minutes, man. This is not looking like it wants to go down for now, but 5 minutes is still respecting the range. We could wait for another 5-minute close below. So that's what I'm going to wait for here, or unless something changes. So let's just see how. I'm going to watch how this forms. This is a very strong 5-minute candle bullish. So let's just see. I don't want to get like a quick wick. So I will be ready to take the sell still, but I'll be watching it how it forms. So I'm going to instead like be more on the market execution side instead. So still the same plan to sell below, but more on market execution side and seeing how it develops. What's the pair? This is called DAX. German 30, German 40, DAX, DE40, DE30. Let's check on what gold is trying to do here. So we want to see 5-minute structure formed in this next 5-minute candle. This could just be a retest to continue down more, which we don't want to be part of. You still have sell order in DAX? Yeah, I'm gonna sell still if it breaks, but I'm just watching it instead of having a sell stop, because if I see something, you know, that I don't like, I will just not execute. So this I'm just gonna market execute instead of have a sell order. Because if I start to see it hesitate here like this, hesitating, I'm scared it will wick and then do that. Then I get caught here. So I'll be able to see that and just be like, hey, I'm not going to be involved in this, you know? But I'm still interested in it. It's just there's no volume at the moment, right? Which is another reason I want to see volume come back in before I take a sell. So that's another reason I'm looking for it. $400 watching and 100 likes. Is it an imbalance or fair value gap? Yeah, leave a like on the stream, guys. Would appreciate it. put a reminder. Tell us your win rate. It's publicly on screen. You can also type exclamation journal in chat to see my 2-year history of trading done live. Harry, if I ran aggressive stop loss like this, is it valid? No, I can see already. Not valid at all, man. At all. There's nothing there, man. You would need 1 minute structure. Right? Who drew this on the screen? Right? You're running your stop loss here. Like the minimum you can run your stop loss is on that aggressive is above this 1 minute structure here. That's the maximum aggressive stop loss. But running it just here, it's like a kamikaze type setup. I mean, you have to rely on full volume. Literally break the door. Harry, can we make $5,000 from 500 trading with you here? Please suggest, brother. Stop spending $500 and just invest in proper education. You pay $50 for a whole month and you stop living in this world where your mind is so fucked from all of this bullshit you hear online trying to flip 500 to 5,000. You can't flip 500 to 5,000 without gambling. Get your shit together or find something else. Because this is not what this game is about. If you want to try get lucky, go to the casino or gamble and trade. It's your choice. Flipping an account is an art. It is not something that is done without having a profitable strategy. You need to be profitable first before you think about flipping an account. All flipping means is that you're risking the whole account per trade. It doesn't mean there's no special technique to flip. No, you are trading the same. You are trading everything the same way, but all you're doing is you're risking the whole account. So you can make unlimited money that you want to make. But if you're not making money, then how are you gonna do anything? If you don't know how to even copy trades. You can follow my trades, but if you don't understand what's happening, then you're not gonna learn anything, man. When do you trust GJ when daily out the range? Man, just it's long term I don't trust GJ till fundamentals change. Till fundamentals change, I don't trust GJ. It's nuts. People are so happy to pay $500 to make money, $1,000 on prop firms, but they don't want to pay $50 to actually learn what the skill is about before losing all of that money. Then they come to me and they say, oh, I don't want to pay $50 because I've lost 5,000. It's like, yeah, because your head is, you know, not in the right place at that time. But it's not my problem, you know? Like, really, you need to lock in this game. This is a ruthless game. This is not for the weak hands. If you're not going to be serious in this game, you're just going to lose money long term. Always. And that's not to say that you won't lose in the beginning. You will have to lose in this game. Like, you should come into this game realizing I'm going to lose. But make sure every loss I take is going to teach me something. You know, that's what's important. Any free forex simulators? Not worth having. You can use demo version on Pip Labs. If you don't have money, listen, if you can't afford stuff, like, you really need to reconsider trading, you know? Gonna be sick with the interview. No, it's multiple guys in that. We'll see what happens there. See if it even... Okay, 15-minute close below, so it invalidates our sell, break of low, keeping us safe. Just boring for us because it's hard to buy into all these ranges up here. A lot of bullshit to the left. Yeah, a lot of bullshit to the left. How did gold close on 15? Gold closed on 15 with, yeah, very weak doji, you see? That's what I mean, 5-minute structures needed. But the nice thing is if we can get 5 closing above here maybe with a 15-minute close will be good. This is not a good enough doji to take a buy. This actually looks like a setup 3 if anything. You know, you have more probabilities it breaking this low to go down than it does to go up. Doesn't mean that that's a good trade though, going down here, because look, although there's some counter trend setups today, you don't want to be on the wrong side of gold. I've seen gold do this a lot. New York Stock Exchange open today could break out even higher. Hi, what are some of your good habits you're proud of in your journey in life, trading, fitness, and success? Good habits? I guess my good habits is just, you know, everything, man. You know, I'm strict with diet. Fitness, I show up every day. I push myself to my boundaries. I never live a day where I'm not pushing myself. I'm always maxed out, man. I purposely drive myself into the deepest holes and then climb myself back out. You know, that's the way I run things. I'm the guy who never got the shoutouts, never got the name, never got anything. I had to do, you know, everything was built from scratch. I just grinded, you know. Yesterday I hit 100K on my channel. Took me 5 years. And people don't realize a year before that I had a different channel. It's my second channel. And then people wonder why they don't get results, you know. I always remember and I always think to myself, like, sometimes I look back and I think to myself, man, I don't know if everyone can do this. You know, because of what I had to go through. You have to be a beast, you know, but it makes me realize the harder shit becomes, the more difficult it is going to be for people to copy. That's why when people tell me, bro, these people are copying you in Pip Labs, I'm like, no problem, let them copy us, because we know what we've had to go through. We know what we've had to suffer with, what we had to find out. So the harder shit becomes, the more or less worried I become, because I'm like, yeah, it's tough to get through it now, but less people are going to be able to follow. So you should never let that worry you. Focus on you. So if you don't like to do hard shit in your life, then pick something else. Anything worth having, luxury lifestyle, security of family, financial freedom, all involves a side of that people don't see, which is years of suffering, years of hard work, and continuous hard work. Men is always hard? No, women work just as hard as well. It's just modern day they don't make it seem like that. Look at traditional values. There's a lot of women who grind hard, but they just don't come to light. They work harder than men because they have more responsibilities. It's in the previous days when things were actually right, it's a shared responsibility. Both husband and wife would add value to the relationship. If a husband was out working, then the wife would make sure home is all stable. Kids are stable, kids are fed, everything's in order. But now some women have this in their mind that they feel entitled that should not be the way. Of course it should be the way. If the husband is out working, the woman can work as well. If you're both working, then maybe you're not ready for a kid. Someone will have to give in at some point. You don't really want your kid being raised by a maid. So there has to be balance somewhere. So one of them will have to pick. Wife might say, look, I'm going to stop my job while I raise the kid. Husband might say, okay, I'll continue working. Doesn't mean the woman can't work. It's just this modern day and age, it feels like, you know, it feels like these women are like, okay, husband pays for this. This needs to be done. Everything, like, you know, it's that entitlement. Or you have the complete polar opposite where where the woman feels like they don't need a man at all. So it's like, it's not this synergy which used to happen. Like, think of it this way, guys. Modern day businessmen are not as good as old day businessmen. You know? Think about how business was done in the past. How much useful relationships were built. Now it's just a full landscape of snakes and fake gurus. Like, think about modern day business. Tell me one industry with modern day business that has legitimacy in terms of business. I mean, in the business is all fake, by the way, guys. If you really understand business, there's not one business in the world that does not fake something. Believe it or not. All businesses have their illegitimacies and have to do ways. No matter how hard that is, every business, name one business, and I'll tell you. Every business is, especially the financial, every financial business is dirty somewhere. It's how life works. And once you realize that, you realize how fucked money is as a concept. It's a stupid tool. It's a stupid tool people fight for, and that's how it is.
So true, man. So true.
Yes, sir. You know, this is the thing. What about yours? Of course, trading is very dirty industry, brother. Look at the industry I promote as a whole. Entices people to lose money. Very easy to access. As much as I try do it, the business that I'm in, it's tough. We're setting up people, most people, for failure. If you think about it, only very few make it. And those who choose to make it succeed. But at the end of the day, it's not easy. Now, you can see that as a dirty side. You know, that's the business I'm promoting. I'm promoting people to do this. So, am I really adding value? I'm adding only value to a small percentage of people who will make it. The rest might lose, and that's harsh reality. Now, I hope I'm, out of all of them, your best shot. I'm doing as much as I can to make that percentage as less as possible. But think about the rest of my industry. It is totally cooked. 99% of people following other people will not do well. They will make money from the affiliate brokers, all of this stuff, you know. So that side of it, yeah, that's a problem. Food business is very illegitimate, man. A lot of BS in food business, overcharging for food, child labor, illegitimate farming practices. You know, think about it like this. It's the same what I'm telling you. Think about a prop firm. A prop firm will help profitable traders. If you're a profitable trader, a prop firm is a gift to you. But how does a prop firm make money? From losing traders. Right? So even though they're a legitimate business, there's a dark side. That's what I mean. Their dark side is that they are funded by people losing. You see what I'm saying? So depends on the person. You can have two people in that business, which is how it works in trading. You could have person number A who is like, look, yeah, I know that I know that my target client is a profitable trader, but in order to run my business, I need to let people fail. And that's fine, because people will fail. It's a game. Life is a game. There's winners and losers. So you have that person who's going to try everything to make the conditions as best as possible, to make the conditions all good for the trader, but still realize that a business has to be run. Or you have the other guy that says, I need to maximize profit. I don't care about looking at myself in the mirror the next morning. I don't care about my self-dignity. I'm going to make sure that everyone loses so I make the most money. So it's the same business, but two people in the business, but there's a dark side to the business. No matter what business you look at, there's that. You know, sports, there's match fixing in sports, all of these stuff, you know. So many different things. Anything, man. Don't get me started about pharmaceuticals. Don't get me started about financial investment firms that tell you to invest their money with them, run off with them. Go and search how much percentages of famous people have invested money into A-list Wall Street investors and lost. You know? So at the end of the day, it's a big game, and there'll be winners and losers, and the ones who are here to win are going to win. So it depends on your mindset. If you're here to do well, and at the end of the day, many people see I'm different because I'm here to win together. Because it's boring to win alone. You win alone, you can't share the win with anyone. You're sitting at a table by yourself. It's not fun. It's not fun when you grow up sitting with a table at others. Sit at a table with your family, sit at a table at friends, sit at a table in school. You know? Do they get any value from profitable traders as well? They do, but those valuable profitable traders are sent to people who only care about them. That's why, like, FTMO has something called QuantLane. QuantLane is a second company. QuantLane is a second company. So they're using FTMO as a filtering services for the top percentile. and the top percentile benefit companies. You know, it's just how it works in life, man. For every good there's a bad, for every bad there's a good, yin and yang, all of this stuff. In order to feel happy, you need to know how it feels to be sad. In order to have good business, there needs to be bad business. You know? Now, there's a difference between a illegitimate side or a dark side of an industry compared to you doing illegitimate stuff. There's a big difference between that, right? So that's what you have to decipher. But every industry, like I said, and to wrap this up, has a dark side of the industry. And I don't think trading is any that's not hidden, man. You know, that's not hidden. You can see the dark side of trading. Brokers scamming you, prop firms scamming you. I mean, look at, people think about no dark side in trading. Bro, look at these prop firms that blew up. You know how many people in my group got affected? I've had people quit trading because the prop firm that they passed in my group spent so much time focusing, locking in on the strategy, passed, and were waiting for a payout. That prop firm blew up. They lost their account, they don't get their payout, and it just made them quit. You know? Not only him, Bentley, there were multiple who didn't just even mention it. You know, they were just so upset, they're just like, I'm done, because I passed one and they close. Yeah, Gmail people got affected, man. And these people don't make it right. You know, that's like which prop firms? So many blew up. There was like a list of 5, 10. The biggest one was what? Biggest one was, there was a big one. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, MFF. That was a big one.
My forex.
Yeah, that was a big one. What's gold doing now? Trying to pick up here 1 minute for this candle to close. Wonder if we can take a fake out trade back in the range to push through. This might be interesting. Only thing I don't like, 1 hour closing bearish. Very risky. 30-minute would close doji bullish. Ooh, this might be like an aggressive trade. Think about it. We're so tiny looking into our galaxy. Here we are fearing getting anxious paper. Yeah, that's why you have to take risks. Like, everything has risks. Like, if you want something big in life, everything will have difficulties. Like, it's just, you have to go. Like, what is there to lose? Your time is limited. S2 on gold, yeah, Joanne. I'm looking at it. We'll see if we can form something a little bit interesting. $27 seconds. This needs to close bullish for that to be valid, because we need to close back in the range on a 5 minute. So we're looking doji at the moment. 1 hour will close bearish. We'll see if the last 16 seconds we can flip and close bullish. Remember, we have DAX open here, so the DAX open, we'll see how DAX opens here. 1 hour candle will close bullish, 30 bullish, 15 doji. Let's see the opening. I'm actually interested to see. Spike down first. Actually, very boring open, huh? Huge range we have here. Look at that range. That's disgusting. I'm tempted set up 3. But that's the problem. You go break even previous resistance, too close. Gold didn't close back in the range? No, it didn't. It didn't. Same sell plan is still available, but we have to wait for a close. We might be able to get away with a 5 minute close with a liquidity grab. That might work. 1 hour still below resistance. Yeah, this might work. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Giveaway today, tomorrow. Giveaway is in the Discord, so if you didn't join the giveaway, here's the rules. 55 people participated. 3 people to win. 1 month free in the exclusive. See what Phil took in Asian session. When did you enter this? All the way back here. You need to show me where your entry is where you need to put the edge of the tool. Otherwise, I can't see where your exact entry is.
The entry is here. Okay. Entry.
So you have to.
How do I do that? The entry was right where the tool is. So my entry was on, what's the time, what's the price there? 34.
Yeah, just you can, was it this one here?
34.85.
This one, check my screen, this one?
59.
Yeah, price doesn't matter because the same price happened here. So I want to know, did you enter this one or the first cross?
Yes, yes. The
1 or 2?
2.
Okay, you don't enter impulsively there. You want to close. Close is always better. Because impulsively, this can weaken. Exactly what happened now. Okay, so let me show you what happened now. So the same thing happened, but you won't notice it. See how we wicked up, didn't close above, and now are rejecting down?
Yeah.
That could have happened to you. Then what are you going to do? But if you have a close, you have an edge. You know?
Okay.
So always check that.
Thank you, bro.
All good, man.
And just another thing, Harry, even if
Yeah,
I was actually waiting for the candle to close, I entered impulsively because there was a lot of price just moving up and down. There was a consolidation.
The same thing we had here,
the
you see?
volume came in.
Yeah, but the same thing we just had now, right now. The price was moving with volume up and down. If you entered again here, breaking the high, now you would have hit stop loss here. You had your stop loss below the 5 structure.
Okay.
So that volume can come the other way, you know?
Yeah.
So unless, I mean, with your stop loss, very safe stop loss here, it's a good stop loss. But if you just try confine your entry a little bit better, it would be better for you. You know, you could just take simply the 15 close above here, you know? Or go on this first one here and hold the drawdown. You know, this was not a bad one. 415.
Yeah.
Take it like this. Stop loss below here and hold it.
Nice.
Oh, good. DAX is ranging here, man. We'll see if we can get a close below here. Gold, if we can get a 15-minute candle closing bullish in 9 minutes, will be an option. What's your edge in the market? What do you mean by that? That's like my edge in the market is my strategy, obviously. That would be the answer towards that. Please, a video of setup number 5 in the exclusive group. So if you want that video, you can join. More than welcome to. Remember, guys, for the beginning week of the month, anyone who joins the exclusive group, I'm accepting directly. No need to wait on the wait list. Use this opportunity. take this month serious. September off to a good start. We've had some good price action. Not really too boring. Today is okay because yesterday we had a bit of a push, so it's okay to have a bit of range. It will trade itself. Some days range, some days push, blah, blah, blah. So make opportunity of that. Don't slack. Big month this month. Pip Labs launching. So be sure you're ready for that. You can budget that because there'll be a launch day discount that will entice because Pip Labs price is going up. Keep in mind, exclusive group will be going up as well. So yeah, if you want more information on what you get, whole course include everything, there you go. Watch the video there before someone asks me. Yeah, I joined, that's why I'm gonna work hard. Yes, sir. 8 minutes for this candle to close here. How many minutes? 2 minutes, 3 minutes for this candle to close. We'll see if it closes below or not. Remember guys, don't be pissed if this candle just blasts through here. It's very possible, but we don't have enough confirmations to take that. Why? Because 1 hour now has closed bullish, 30 minute has closed bullish, 15 minute has closed doji, more a setup 3 type closure. We're at 15 minute support here. Okay, so there's no way we can take this with proper edge without having what? 5 minute close at least. Even 5 minute close is more on the aggressive side. So we want to kind of stay away from an impulsive entry in this scenario without higher time frames supporting us. Especially that we are what? Coming from a daily support, rejecting a 1 hour support. You need confirmations. Right now it's push-pull, you know? Are you looking at gold sells? No, I'm not going to be the first guy to sell gold here. We have so much space to sell gold if it wants to go down. You can see daily time frame has so much room to sell gold if gold wants to go down. I don't need to be getting in from here and it ends up going up. So I don't want to stick on the sell side just yet. I want to see a close above here and I might be interested in buys actually. So we're going to see how that forms in about 6 minutes. So for DAX here, we have about 1 minute for the 5 to close. Remember I said don't be upset if it impulsively pushes. It would be expected, especially when we're in a messy price action time on DAX. A lot of ranging. These impulsive moves are really 50-50. Why is this 50-50? Check this out. I'll show you why. Previous 1 hour closed bullish. Previous 30 minute closed bullish. 15 minutes setup 3, but the setup 3 failed. So why is it okay then to take the sell? Because now you're fighting against the sell confirmations, you see? So these impulsive trades like this are 50-50. So you're basically gambling. So don't need to feel upset. It is pretty normal. Like I said, that's why I warned you guys that this might happen because it's what's been happening. But when you pick them, they're 50-50. You know, some of them work, some of them don't. Because otherwise, you should have taken this setup 3 if you're taking the same impulsive trade towards the downside. And that's how you differentiate between a good trade and a bad trade. You know, but like I said, pretty normal to see that. We'll see if gold pulls through here at the end or not. Can I copy your journal template? If yes, where can I get it? Exclamation mark journal. Harry, I'm down 4.5% on my funded account. Now I hesitate to go full risk. Sometimes I don't enter and I cut it to 0.2. How can I improve exercise? If it's just a challenge, then you should risk more and just try to get yourself back up. If not, budget yourself to at least have 2 challenge to buy a new challenge. If it's not a challenge account and you're actually funded, then you have to, do a slow grind back up. You know, slow grind back up would be best. Get to minus 3% drawdown and then risk 0.5 just to keep you funded. It's a very slow grind. But you have to make sure to control your risk on the downside as well. Once you get below break even on your funded account, meaning that you're funded with a prop firm, then you need to immediately drop to 0.5 to avoid any, any headaches. Not headaches, but pushing yourself into further drawdown. Because on a funded account, you actually get paid, right? So it makes sense to go more risk adverse. DAX is crashing. Very good. Can let it do its thing. I don't trade randomness, I trade probabilities. So if it wants to go down, it can go down. If it wants to go up now, it can go up. As soon as it trades in a probabilistic way, I will be involved. Dixie going up, yeah, that can definitely influence it. The spike in Dixie. Gold is not affected by it, which is also interesting to see that. USD JPY should have gone up then, right? Yeah, I see a little spike in here. It's a nice candle, this. We need to take note of this volume time for the rest of the week. This is time where volume can come. We'll see if this 5 wants to close above here. We have set up 5. We can take it for a wick fill here to get back to this old 5-minute resistance and continue. Hi, your discipline in person. Thanks for showing up daily. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Damn, DAX melting. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? That's the thing, right? So what are you gonna do about it? Look at DAX and do what? Look at DAX and do what, Luxy? So there's no point. You're just causing yourself FOMO, all of you. Causing yourself FOMO. Even I have DAX on my other monitor. We have no 1-minute structure even. You can't even take 1-minute strat. We had beautiful analysis from the beginning of the session. Like I said, impulsively you can take it, but it's 50-50. It's like same way here. Then if you're taking this impulsive trade, you should have taken the impulsive buy as well. Both. So pick one. We had less confirmations for the sell in this scenario. You know, but this is something out of the ordinary here. You know, we had the same crazy move here on GU. Some sort of news here, man. You know, look at stock market here, guys. Same move. So it's not like a regular volume move. Exact same candle on everything. So can we really count it? Not really, man. We maybe can check financial juice, anything being said. Nothing yet. So we need to see. So gold closed here bearish, huh? Didn't close bullish. So gold's still trickling along. Trump should be sleeping. No, it's not him. Only thing I have going through in my mind is that we could play maybe a bounce play here from 4-hour support. Bounce play from 4-hour support could be an option. I have this doubt if you see 1 hour and 30-minute close bullish but rejecting from previous 1 hour higher levels, does it mean we can look for sells, especially in mixed bias? Yeah, but you still need an entry, right? You still need a way to get in. You can't just say, okay, that means sells and then randomly press sell. That's the problem. I wonder if one 5-minute candle is enough here. To give a bit of a bounce play. Yes, I still have access to that, Joel. We can check that after stream. No quiz today? No, I forgot actually. We'll have a quiz tomorrow for sure. I just forgot, honestly. No one structure? Yeah, that's the problem actually. I was hoping this last 1 minute would close bearish. Might still do it, might still do it. So we'd need a very fat bottom wick here. Otherwise it's just like another 50-50, you know? So the bigger the bottom wick, the better. So 1 minute did close bearish, which is quite nice. So I wonder, impulsively can we enter or we wait for a close above? Oh, I do like this bottom wick now. Hmm. 33 to get here is 31, 40 to there. We could try this aggressive entry here, breaking the high. Yeah, I'm gonna try this bounce play, but I'm gonna be very aggressive. If you're not fast enough, don't take this, not worth it. So we'll see. So we'll try this bounce play here. It literally needs to break the high and start to get going. If it doesn't, I'll just close out. That's how I'll play it. Stops will just be below this wick, yeah. So we'll see. This 1 minute structure is good, so only thing I'm contemplating is whether to wait for a 1 minute close above, but I feel like now with this structure I have enough time to manage. Maximum here I'll lose like a couple of points, 2-3 points. Worst case scenario. Because we have this little 1 minute notch here as well. So we could retest this as well. That's what I'm looking at. If it breaks the high, we could come back, retest this. Worst case scenario is I lose this 8-point worst. If it literally breaks the high and dumps. If it breaks the high and dumps, then that's what I'll lose worst. Which is barely anything compared to a 30-point stop. But right now it's not looking like it wants to go up, which I don't like. 1 minute 50 seconds here. Yeah, I think I wait. Let's see this 1 minute close, then I check if I wait or not. I check if I wait. Are your NY sessions over or still going? We do NY trading in the exclusive group now only. I just did it as a special on YouTube. I'm up $3K. Call it a day, man. Call it a day. Shut it down. Don't overtrade. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel these orders because it's not looking like it wants to go up for now. We will wait for the 5 close. So yeah. Yes, Seal. So we'll wait. What do we have here to the left? Is it clean? Not really. It's a little bit clean. We have some room here. But after such a big push, especially coming from 4-hour support, I feel like this is fake out zone. Fake out zone, I feel like this is. And it's not worth the risk to reward wise. 32 for a range of 19, 18. At least up here, if it breaks the high and really goes, I've seen these whole moves be retraced, especially if it's impulsive news move, right? I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes because it's the 30-minute close and we can get a setup 5. So let's just wait 5 minutes here. 5 more minutes and we'll see. Aggressive entry will be a 1 minute close above. Wow. Wonder if I'll enter on that today. That's a tough one. Maybe half, right? Enter half on the 1 minute. If it fails, you're losing nothing. If it works out, at least you get paid. It's just less confirmation than the 5. Wait for 4 minutes, it's worth it? Yeah, but you could miss it. So if you take opportunity cost, literally risk yesterday's trade, it's okay, right? It's only the 2nd of the month. It's better to wait, but then you're only going in half, right? So if the 15-30 minute close is good, you just add the rest. If it just blasts and closes up here like we've seen how impulsive it is. So waiting might not get you paid, but at the same time it could fail, so you manage it both ways. You know? Both ways you're protected. I mean, ideally it chills for 3 minutes. That's the dream. But we have to consider all options. What if I ran 1 minute stops as a scalp? 20 points? It's not bad. Are you shorting DAX? No, I'm actually potentially looking at a long, not a short. So this is closing below. See the next one. Hopefully it doesn't blast. Because we don't even have a way to get in now on the 1 minute. Unless you go impulsively against a 5 minute super bearish. Let's see here, man. 1 minute, 36 seconds. If this 1 minute can close bearish, would be amazing. Because then the next 1 minute would close above, we can just take it on 5. That would be our ideal scenario. Not ideal scenario, but that would be like better than having to rip it here in 23 seconds. Which I don't particularly want to do. But seems like it might be the case. This 1 minute can chill here for 42 seconds. $27, 20 seconds it's worth to wait, no doubt about that. For 20 seconds. Alright, bottom wick being formed. We'll give this a shot here. 15 close bullish, 5 minute change of structure. We'll see if she wants to go. Let's see. Good bottom wick though, that's nice. At least we're not dealing with some shitty bottom wick. UK 30-year climbs to 5.66. The news was posted Forex Factory. Why affect dollar pairs so much? Why affect the stock market, the dollar stock market? That's the thing, right? Tapped 1 hour support here as well. Tapped the 4 hour support back above 4 hour. Yeah, the only issue is this previous 4 hour support, but by then we're back in profits. By then we're back in profits. This previous zone here, that's the only issue. Unless it wants to be really gay, this would be the gayest scenario if it was to react off these wicks up here. That's like if we're a very bearish market, we'll react off the wicks. But first we need to get entered here. So let's see if it wants to break or if it just wants to chop now, because we're getting stuck in chop, it seems. How long till 1 minute till this 5 minute closes? 5 minute will still be valid if we have this as a thunderstorm. If it closes back in the range, even though it's valid on a 15, I don't like it. It's showing me choppiness and I wanna keep out of it. Got tapped in already. It's virtually impossible. It means you're trading wrong. I mean, this is miles away, man. Miles away. You're just trading wrong. You're not calculating anything. You're FOMO entering. 4 pips is nuts, man. 4 pips is points, man, is absolutely crazy. 4.4, like there's no excuses there. There's really no excuses. That is just lazy trading. You need to concentrate, make sure you're getting correct entries, because that's why what's the point of going break of high? But who cares about, if you have 4-point spread, it's not tradable. You know, you have to change broker with 4-point spread. Then you have to put your buy stop 4 points above. Yeah, entry break of high. That's where your entry should be, correct. But this is very far from break of high. Very far from break of high. Okay, 5 seconds for this candle to close. I had my order nice and ready here for my entry, but I'll just have to delete my order now because it's not valid anymore. As you can see, it was really ready. I have very tight spreads, so I can even leave my entry like that, but we'll go ahead and delete that order there. And now we wait for another setup, I guess. Just ranging day today so far. So I'm gonna call a session because we're just ranging. Nothing really much, impulsive move and no continuation bounce play. We tried break of high keeping us safe, very nice to see. Today actually break of low, break of high has kept us safe from potential drawdown, stopping out. If we entered here on the flip, we would have been stopped out and then it would have gone towards the downside. I guess this is still valid, but we have to wait here for another 5 minute candle closing above. If another 5 minute candle can close above, will be valid. Otherwise I'm not interested, and that's about it. So appreciate you all. Take care and hopefully catch you guys very soon. Have a great rest of your day and peace. Much love, guys. See you.